Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for October 1st, 2023. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, so we can start with these two threes that look into this box. It lets you place this hidden single three here. It's the only place in the box that can be a three, so it must be a three. These two ones look over. We don't know exactly where the one goes, but it's in one of these two cells only, so we're going to use corner marks to designate that within this box, one is only in these two cells. There's a 6 somewhere in here, right? This 6 is in, and none of these are 6, and these are filled. So the 6 is in one of these three, and then that points. That means these two can't be 6. If one of these two was a 6, we'd have nowhere to put 6 in this box here. So these do what's called point and remove 6 from here. This 6 sees over here, and this 6 sees up. So there's a 6 in one of these two. That's all I'm seeing at the moment. Is 8 interesting? 8 looking up, 8 looking in. 8 is kind of interesting. So 8's limited to 2 spots, so I am going to mark that. This is mostly useful so that in the future, when one of these 8s gets eliminated in some way, we can place the hidden 8 in the box without thinking about it again. It's all about noting what you've seen so that you don't have to find it again. All right, so we have these two 9s, and this 9 looks up. So there's a 9 one of these two. So these two 4s look in, if I can select them. These 4s look in here, so there's a 4 somewhere up here. This 7 looks down. These aren't 7, so 7's in one of these two. That joins this 7 to look down and this 7 to look in, placing this 7. So if anyone's confused, let me go over that again more slowly. And sorry for those who aren't. So this 7 looks into this box here, into box 6. These are not 7. This is not 7. So within box 6, 7 is limited to just these two open cells here. These two cells are the only two that can be 7s. These 7s do what's called point down. Probably the easiest way to think about that is if any of these were 7, like if I put a 7 here, notice they both turn red, where would I put 7 in this box? Every box needs one of each digit, including the 7. So this box needs a 7 somewhere, and by putting a 7 here, I have prevented that from happening, so the puzzle's already broken. It's not necessarily obvious unless you've noticed 7's limited this way, but you have broken the puzzle by putting a 7 down here. So these cannot be 7. Another way you could think about it is this column only has one 7 in it. It has exactly one 7 in it, but only one. And this box must get its 7 from column 9. And column 9 has only 1 to give, so it can't have another one. So however you want to think about that, these are not 7. This 7 looks down here, this 7 looks in, this 5 is not a 7. So there is only one place in this box that can be 7 that does not break the puzzle. So hopefully those who are getting a little confused by that logic understand this a little better. Now 7 is in one of these two just by looking at these two 7s looking in here. I'm just following 7s around at this point. I think that's all we're going to get from 7s for the moment. All right, so let's look down here some more. The 6, I usually don't vertical scan yet, but if I see something, I'm going to mark it anyway. I feel like this stack here is actually really fruitful. And in fact, this is down to 3 digits only. So if we think about the 3, we might see something. The 3 digits we need are 1, 2, and 4. And I am going to mark that 1, 2, 4. I'm seeing this 1 look in, this 2 look in. And I didn't see anything for that. There isn't anything. But I think it's still helpful. Okay, let's go back to scanning here. This 5 looks into here, so 5's in one of these two. Oh, we have the two 8s. So 8's down here. Okay, I don't think there's any other repeats. Let's look down here. These two 9s look over, so there's a 9 one of these two. We got the 7s already. Okay, that's all I'm seeing there. Let's go vertical here. So Hmm. I feel like there should be something to be seen there. The only thing I'm seeing is we have this 3 looking down and this 3 looking in. That puts 3 in one of these two. I was gonna say the 3 and the 4 look down and need to be in these 3, but it's not really something I'd normally mark. But I think the 3 is a good mark here. Oh, we do have these two 9s looking up. So there's a 9 here. Okay, let's look vertically here. We have these two 3s. 3 is cutting through here. 8s, we have 1 and 2. Okay. I think we're gonna have to look for restricted cells now, because I think I've done what I can from this initial scanning. The first place I look for restricted cells are rows, columns, or boxes that are down to 4 or fewer open cells. So, that's what I did here. This was 3 left. I'm not seeing any. I could be missing something, but I'm not seeing any rows, columns, boxes like that. I'm a little bit surprised at how few markings I got from the initial scan. But that's okay. So the other way to find restricted cells are cells that just see a bunch of digits and you kind of hope there's not that many repeats. So like this cell here, it sees a bunch in its row, a bunch in its column, and in its box. So it's at least worthwhile thinking about how many repeats we've got, or rather just think about what digits it can be. Because it can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4, 5, 6. So it's down to 4, 5, 6, because it can't be 7, 8, or 9. So not as restricted as we would hope, but still worth marking, 3 or fewer. We can also do things like this cell here, where this box has a bunch of corner marks in it, and none of them touch this cell. So this cell is going to be at least not contain any of these corner marks or this 5. So it could be 1, it can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, could be 6 and 7, but it can't be 8 or 9. Again, not as restricted as we would hope, but still worth marking. Surprisingly little to look at here. Maybe in general these 3. No, I mean the 4 and the 9 are repeated. So it's just the 5 that these can't be. But this cell here can't be 1, 6, or 7 either. So I think this cell's interesting. Because it can't be 1, 2. It could be 3. It can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is a naked 3 right here. That's going to be very helpful. It places this 3. This can't be 3. Okay, how else do we follow up on this 3? I'm not sure that we can. So the remaining digits in this box, there is now 4 remaining in this box. We need a 1, 5, 6, 7. So this can't be 6 or 7. Oh, this can't be 1, 6, or 7. So this is now a naked 5. Can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is only 5. So it must be 5. That's another naked single. And then let's just fill the remaining 3 digits here. We need a 1, 6, and 7. So the 6 is down here. That's going to point right. Going to join this 6 to put a 6 somewhere in here. So then how about this column then? It has 3 digits left, so we're just going to mark it. We need a 2, 4, and 8. The 2 and the 8 see here. So this is a 4. And then this is 2, 8. I think we can be either of those. This 4 does look right, giving us this 1. Okay. These 2 digits, 5, 6, and 9. Well, this one can't be a 6. We have that marked. That's all I see. Let's see here. Hmm. Yeah. I was just thinking about how if this is an 8, it does a lot, but it doesn't mean anything. The only reason that would be interesting is if it does a lot, that ends up breaking the puzzle. But you don't ever need to use like chains like that. But sometimes I look anyway because it might be indicative of something to find. Let's see. Oh, this 4 looks down into this box along with this 4. So that places the 4 here. That gives us this 2 and this 4. So what do we do with these 4s? So the 4 is kind of joining the 6 here. These have 4 left. 2, 5, 8, 9. Nothing sees that, 2, 5, 8, 9. So maybe I don't mark that yet. You know what? I was looking at 2s and 8s because we have one there. And I saw that we have the 2, 8 here. We also have the 2, 8 here. Now that we filled this 4, that's not 2, 8. So this row needs a 2 and an 8. And none of the cells I've highlighted are allowed to be 2 or 8. They can't be either of them. So we need 2 open spots in this row for 2 and 8 to be placed. And these are the only 2 open spots that can do it. So these are the 2 open spots these are the 2 cells that do it. That's a hidden pair in the row. And so the remaining 3 digits are 7 and 9. Nope, I missed one. 5, 7, and 9. I'm just going to fill that. I saw that. Okay, so what I didn't see is these 2 9s looking up. So this is the only place for 9 in the row now. And just to clarify, this can't be a 9 because it must be one of the 2s or 8s. If this was a 9, where would I put 2 and 8 in the row? This would be one place, but I wouldn't have another one. So anyway, this is the 9. It's the only place for 9. Now if we look at our corner marks in our box, I know it's a little bit jumbled, but only one of them is a 9. So I can place the 9 here, and I need to think about the 3 and the 6. As soon as I place this 9, I've removed the 3 and the 6 from being in this spot. 3 is now in only one place, so I'm going to place the 3. And then now the 6 still has 2 places, so we can't do anything else. Same with the 4. But we got the 3 and the 9. I'm wondering if any of these 9s we got are helpful, or the 9 we got is helpful. These are 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is only 4, 6, 7 because it can't be 5. Are these still? These are still 2, 8, 5, 9. Nothing really changed there. This being 8 still does a lot. Maybe it ends up 8. Who knows? This column has 4 left. It needs 1, 5, 6, 7. Can't be 1, so this is 5, 6, 7. In fact, the 1 must go here. This column needs a 1. It can only be here because of this one here. So that's a 1, that's a 6, that's a 7. That makes this a 6. These are not 6s. 5, 7 pair makes this a 9. That's not a 9. This is 2 or 8. Okay. This is a 5. This is a 7. That's 7 we placed. Over here. These are now fillable. These are 2, 2, 8, 9. By fillable, I mean worth filling the center marks for. Not completed. Okay, I'm taking a step back. I think this column might be interesting. I mean, this 2, 8 is the same as this 2, 8. And the same as this 2, 8. It's kind of interesting on its own. But what are these? We need 1, 2, 5, 8. I'm just going to mark it. I can clean that up a little bit because of this 5 and 2 here. I'm actually going to think about this column. There's 5 left. I'm not going to just immediately mark it, but I'm going to think about it. We need 5 through 8. We need 5, 6, 7, 8. So this can't be 5, 6. Sorry, we need 4 through 8. We need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this can't be 5, 6. So this is 4, 7, 8. This can't be 4 or 7. So this is 5, 6, 8. This can't be 7. That's not enough. This can't be 4, 5, or 6. So this is only 7 or 8. Okay. This one can't be 8. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm not marking that right now. I might start just marking everything though. I feel like we're almost done. It's probably over here. I haven't really touched over here enough. What do these need to be? 1, 2, 3, and 5. I am definitely marking that. Like 1, 3, 5. Yeah, this is only a 2. Because it sees the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is only 2. That looks up. So one of these 2 is a 2. The remaining 3 digits are 3, 4, no, 3, 5, no, 1, 3, 5. Sorry. So this sees the 3 and the 5. So this is only 1. This still sees the 3, so that's 5 and 3. So this whole box just finished on us once we marked it. This is a pair. So in addition to the 4 that we have corner marked, we need a 2. I don't think that's resolved, but it's a 2, 4 pair now. This is now a 1, 6 pair. We don't need the 6s cornered, and this is a 7, 8 pair. We don't need the 8s cornered. Weird, not resolved at all. Gonna have to resolve vertically. How about these down here? This one especially. I'm just gonna mark it at this point. We need a 1, 4, 8, 9. Not helpful yet. These I might not mark, but let's think about it. We need 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 3, 6, or 9. So it could be 2. Oh no, it can't be 2 either from the box. Right. So I shouldn't have listed 2 because they point down from here. So can't be 1, 2, 3. Can't be 4, 5, 6. Can't be 7. This is only 8. There we go. Wow. Let me go over that again, just to make sure I didn't make a mistake. So this cell here, it sees the 1, it sees a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So it can only be 8. That's, I think, going to finish the puzzle. Oh, this ended up a 2. That's okay. I wanted it to be 8 the whole time. We can now place this 9 in the box. Easy. We can place the 1. Okay. Yeah. All right. We've got 5, 8 pair here. This is known if I can, scan correctly. That's a 2. What are these? 4, 6, and what? 4, 6, and 7. Not the 7 though. Those look up, so that's the 7. Yeah, we're done. This is 3 and 6. We know the order because of this given 3 here. And then this is a 1. We get the 6 and the 1, the 4 and the 6. The remaining digits are 4, 6, and 8. 8, 4, 6. There we go. Oh, wow, that took longer than I thought, though I did spend a good amount of time explaining things, so maybe that's the reason. Yeah, interesting puzzle today. The initial scanning, I think it seeded the puzzle with a lot of good stuff, but it didn't really give us progress. I am trying to remember what spot gave the progress. I think it was the 2, 8. I think seeing this 2, 8 looking at these two and this 2, 8 looking at this one, and at some point, we did it for a while, have this 2 placed. So you have to get this 2 placed first. You can't do it right from the start of the puzzle. But once you have this 2, you can find this hidden 2, 8 pair. And that was very helpful, if I recall. So, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.